with the topic that is Henry Fayol's 14 Principles of Management. First of all, let me give my introduction. This is Shalini Khatwani. I'm an MBA in the field of finance and marketing, and currently I'm preparing for UgCnet Management. So, first of all, let me give you an introduction regarding who was Henry Fayol. Henry Fayol is the father of administrative management. He was born in Istanbul in 1814. Okay, he joined a mining company as an engineer. Later, he became the director of that company. After that, he published the book that was Industrial and General Management, and his contribution towards management is immense. His principles are used a lot in the development of the administration of the business organization. So, let us proceed with the 14 principles which play a very dominant role in the management era. Okay, so let's start. First of all, he was known as the father of administrative management. What is administrative management? Administrative management is concerned with top level management. Okay, that is concerned with framing, vision, mission, and strategy. What is vision? Ultimate goal where the organization want to reach in future. Mission is formulated based on vision. It is based on the objectives, certain objective that business organization want to achieve in a short period. It's for long period, it's for short period. And strategy is used in the place where there is uncertain or unwanted situation, or the market dynamic situation is there and you want to implement some new plan, or you want to change a plan. So there is a implementation of strategy. Okay. Now, in the year 1916, Fayol wrote a book entitled Industrial and General Administration. In this book, he gave 14 principles of management. Okay, these 14 principles of management are universally accepted and used even today. Yeah, the 14 principles, and they are very easy. Okay, and I'm going to explain you in such a way that you will be easily memorizing this all 14 principles. Okay, very easy principles are there, and they are immensely used in the era of management. Okay, so let's proceed with the first principle, division of work. Very easy. Division of work. Fayol insisted that work should be divided. If we divide the work, there will be specialization, there will be more outcome, and there will be less cost. Okay, work should be divided among individual and group to ensure the efforts and attention are focused on specialized position of tasks. Fayol focus on specialization. If a individual is performing same work again and again, what happened? There is a specialization. He becomes expert in that particular work. For example, I am teaching IFM subject continuously from 10 years. I become specialized. For example, if I teach all the finance subject, I will be not specialized in IFM. The particular specialization needs practice, regular efforts. So basically, division of work insisted that work should be divided among the workers so that they become specialized and they will be more productive. If I am doing same work again and again, what happened? I become more productive. I know in which step by step I have to follow. There will be no confusion, there will be no delay in the work, and there will be less cost to the company. So division of work plays a very important role. For example, see here, there is an organization structure. First of all, there is board of director, then there is CEO, then there is CFO, then there is MD, there is GM. Then we have different departments in the business organization. You have production department, finance department, HR department, IT department, then production, finance, HR, IT, research, R&D. Okay, under them there are different sub departments. Then in lower level there is workers, foreman, supervisor. This is concerned with the top level. This is concerned with the middle level. So what is this? This is basically forming of dividing of work. So this is concerned with framing vision, mission, strategy. Okay, this is concerned with framing of some departmental activities, and implementation, direct implementation or direct working takes place by workers, foremen. Okay, they convert raw material into finished good. Okay, finance department, it is concerned with procurement and allocation of the funds. This department, HR department, is concerned with placing right person at right place at right time. So there are various sub departments. So what is this? This is the division of work. Okay, Production is concerned with production department. Finance related issue or finance related allocating of funds from different banks or commercial banks or NBFC is concerned with finance department. HR department is concerned with compensating the employee, placing the right place, right time the employees. Okay, then IT department is concerned with bringing new technology or upgrading software. Research department is concerned with researching, analyzing what is the consumer's needs, wants, demand, and developing the product according to the need and demand of the consumer. Okay, now division of work is very easy. This principle states that work should be divided among individual so that there is a specialization. Now, subdivision of work makes it simple, yes, and results in efficiency. Yes, of course. If you divide the work, if I'm dividing the work, for example, I want to make a copy, for example, classmate copy. So what happens? There is a pulp. Then after that is proceeded in machine, then it is converted into paper. So what happens? It's a division of work, A, B, C, D step, from A to B, B to C, C to D. So what is there? There is a simplification of work. For example, A to B, B to C, C to D. This is the process. So what happens? The work becomes simpler. A will perform just the activity which is assigned to him. B will perform the work which is assigned to him. So there will be no confusion and there will be simplification of work. Work will become more simple. And if I am doing all the work, making all the process by one person, if it's made by one person, there will be no simplicity. There will be confusion and delay in the work. It also helps the individual in acquiring speed. Obviously, if A performing that particular task regularly, what happens? Speed, accuracy, and his performance improves. Okay. Now let us focus on the second principle, authority and responsibility. Authority means power. Power to do something. Responsibility means I have to perform the duty. So I need a power. For example, I am an assistant professor. My responsibility is to conduct lecture, but I have authority also if the student doesn't perform in the exam or doesn't perform in the class or are disturbing the class. I have the authority, power to punish them. So both go hand in hand. So Fayol insisted that the worker, employee should be given authority as well as responsibility. Both are very important. If I am giving authority and not responsibility, then work will be not taking place. If I am giving responsibility and authority, then also work will be not taking place. So both are very important in an organization for taking place of activities. Okay, authority may be defined as the right to give orders. Very important. If you are not able to give the orders to your lower level management or to your subordinates, then what happens? You can't proceed with the work. So it's very important to have authority, that is power to give orders. Okay, and the power to extract obedience, very important. Responsibility involves being accountable and therefore is naturally associated with authority. Whosoever assumes authority also assumes responsibility. Both go hand in hand. If I am giving an individual responsibility to perform the task, then he should be given power so that he can allocate that particular task to different people. That is the way the organization goes on. It is not dependent on single individual. Okay, they have different hierarchy of management, top level, middle level, lower level, and there also there is department, sub department, subsections. Then you have lower level, and there also you have various workers in different department. So it's very necessary for creating coordination. There should be allocation of authority as well as responsibility for producing goods and services effectively and efficiently. Now let us deal with let's continue with this. There should be a balance between both the two. I have told you both should go hand in hand. If I am giving authority, I should be giving responsibility also. Okay, authority without responsibility leads to irresponsible behavior. Yeah, of course. If I'm giving the power to an employee and not giving responsibility, what happens? He becomes irresponsible. Oh, I just have power. I don't have to perform any duty. So then also the work doesn't take place. Okay. Whereas responsibility without authority, if I'm giving responsibility and no power, then person becomes ineffective. He will say, no, he's just giving me responsibility and he's not giving me any authority or power. I'll not work. Why should I work? Okay. Now let us proceed with the second, discipline. Okay, they're very important. Discipline is very important. If there is no discipline in the organization won't be functioning properly. Discipline means sincerity. Work should be done sincerely. Okay, duplicacy of work or avoiding work or making excuses not to perform this task or that task. It's not allowed. Fayol insisted that there should be discipline in the organization. Proper obedience should be there. Respect should be there for the top level, middle level, low level. There should be proper synchronization and coordination between different departments of your business organization. Then only your business can achieve success. Okay. This principle applies. Subordinate should respect the superior and obey their order. Very important. See, there is different hierarchy of management: top level, middle level, low level. So it's very important that subordinates should respect the superior and follow their orders. Okay, they should be very disciplined, obedient, sincere, punctual. Okay, discipline is not only required on part of subordinate but also on the part of management also need to implement discipline. It's not only just subordinate need to follow discipline, management also need to follow discipline for smooth and effective functioning of the business organization. Now let us deal with the unity of command. Very important. Unity of command means a worker should receive order from only one boss only. If he is receiving order from many boss, for example, there is A boss, B boss, C boss, D boss, and a worker, for example, is X. He is receiving from A also, B also, C also, D also. What happens? Will he be able to perform the task? No, he will be not able to perform task. So there will be confusion and there will be cost incurring for business organization. This principle focuses on workers should receive orders from only one boss or one manager. If he is receiving from more than one boss, there will be confusion. Okay. Each worker should have only one boss with no other conflicting line of command. If there is A boss, B boss, C boss, D boss, he is receiving from all. What happened? There is a line of conflicting. If I am following the orders from A, there will be conflict between A, B, C, D. Why this person X is not following our orders? So what happens? There will be a conflict, quarrel, disputes. Okay. Advantage of unity of command: avoid confusion. Yes, if A is receiving order from A is giving order to X, then what happens? There will be no confusion. He knows from whom I need to follow the order and I need to work on. Okay. Avoid delay in work. Of course, if there is more than one boss, there will be delay in the work. He will be not able to perform because he will be confused whether I have to listen to A, whether I have to listen to B, whether I have to listen to C, or whether I have to listen to D. He will be very confused. Okay. Now, unity of direction. Unity of direction means organization should go in one direction only. They should not change their path continuously or constantly. If I'm shifting my plan from A to B, B to C, C to D, what happens? I'll be able to reach my vision or mission? No, not at all, not possible. So it's very important there should be a unity of direction in your business organization. This principle states that organization should be moving toward a common objective, a common direction. Okay, people engaged in the same kind of activity must have the same objective in a single plan. This is essential to ensure unity of coordination in the enterprise. Very important. They should move in a single path. They should not change their path continuously, constantly. What will happen? They will be not able to achieve their ultimate vision. See, now subordinate of individual interest to general interest. This is also very important principle. This principle states that one person should not take priority over the interest of the organization as a whole. Subordinate of individual interest to general interest means both should go in the same direction. They should not only just focus on general interest, or they should not just focus on subordinate interest. Both are very important. Employees' interest is also important to provide them with the proper monetary motivation, as well as organization interest to achieve vision. Mission is also very important. So it should not be considered that we are avoiding subordinates in interest and just focusing on our individual or general interest. Okay. Organization has two basic interests. Okay, individual interest of the employee. What an employee wants from an organization: he wants proper salary, proper wages, proper commission, bonus, monetary motivation, non-monetary motivation. Okay, good working environment, training sessions, all-round development. General interest of the organization is achieving objective, mission, vision, okay, short term plan, long term plan. So both are very very important. You should just not focus on this or avoid this. Both are very very important. If you are focusing on this, you will be ultimately achieving this. If employee is working well, he will contribute towards the achievement of the vision and mission of the business organization. So both should be focused by the management. Okay, individual interest should not be given less importance. I've told you, okay, it should not be given less importance, because both are very important. If individual employee is very happy, if he's getting proper salary, he will be productive, and ultimately he will be contributing toward the vision of the mission or achievement of the business organization. Okay, remuneration, very very important. Remuneration means salary. Okay, if any individual is working in a business organization, he is rendering services, okay, so he need to be paid. That is remuneration. Remuneration is the price of the service. It is a price of service rendered. If an organization wants effective employee and best performance, that it should have a good remuneration policy. Very important. If you are satisfying your employee with a good monetary motivation, they will be productive, they will enhance their morale, and that thus they will be very effective in performing the business activity, and that will contribute towards achievement of the vision or mission of the business organization. This policy gives maximum satisfaction to both employer as well as employee. Very important. If I am giving employee good salary, good wages, good benefits, monetary benefits, what will happen? He will be productive. If he is productive, then what will happen? Ultimately, employer or the management will be able to achieve the vision or mission of the organization. So remuneration plays a very very dominant role in a business organization. Okay, it should include both financial as well as non-financial. Financial is considered with the monetary term, non-financial is considered with the non-monetary motivation. Okay, like for example, financial, salary, bonus, commission, gratuity, PF. What is non-financial incentives? That should be good working environment, award, recognition, okay, free education to the individual employees working in a business organization should be to be given to their children. Okay, insurance, medical, residential facility which is given in the government sector basically. Okay. Now centralization. Centralization means power to take decision in the hand of top level. Okay, it's centralized. It's in top level, not decentralized. Decentralized means distribution of power to subordinates. Centralization means concentration of authority. Concentration of authority. Authority means power at the top level. In other words, centralization is a situation in which top management retain most of the decision making authority. Means the organization, if organization is following centralization, means the power to take decision is in the hand of top level. That's CEO, CFO, board of directors, MD. They are not allocating to middle level or lower level. Okay. Now decentralization means distribution of disposal of power to middle level as well as lower level. Decentralization means disposal of decision making authority to all the level of the organization. In other words, sharing authority downward is centralization. It's like, no, it's not only in the hand of top level to take the decision or to take a power, have a power to take a decision. We are going to allocate to middle level as well as lower level to take a decision, to have a power to take decision. Okay. According to Fayol'S, degree of centralization or decentralization depends upon the factor, very important, size of business. If the size of business is very small, there will be centralization. If the size of business is very big, okay, if you have a very product line, there will be then there will be a decentralization, because you need to work out, because you can't manage so many product line. It's not possible. Experience of supervisor, very important. If a worker is experience of supervisor, if the supervisor is experienced, okay, then also depends, you need to implement or you not need to implement. Okay, dependability and availability of subordinate. Okay. Now scalar chain, very very important principle. Scalar chain is a basically chain of communication in the business organization, and there is a Gangplank which helps in removing the communication gap or makes communication faster. Okay, scalar chain is the line of authority, or line of power. Authority means power. This line joins the member, manager and employee from top to bottom. Okay, scalar chain is necessary for good communication, very important. If you want to communicate, if you want to flow information from top to middle to lower, then there is a principle, that is scalar chain. Okay, according to Fayol. Gangplank is a temporary arrangement between two different points to facilitate quick and easy communication. See, for example, A, B, C, D, E, F. If I want to flow the information from B to E, then there is a gangplank. It will be easily flowed. Whereas if I don't use gangplank, then there will be from B to C, C to F, then F to E. There will be long process. So gangplank is basically temporary arrangement between 2 points. These are 2 points to facilitate quick communication, flowing of information between B to E. Okay. Now order means systematic arrangement of things, placing things in the proper place. If there is an order in your organization, everything is in the proper place, there will be a proper smooth functioning of operational activity. Very simple. There should be order for things and people in the organization. There must be orderly place of the resources such as man, woman, money, material. Misplacement will lead to misuse and disorder. Very important. If you're not placing the things on proper place, what will happen? There will be confusion and there will be delay in the production process. Okay, and thus you need to purchase. If it's replaced here and there, then you need to again purchase. There will be a cost of production. Now equity means equal. Okay, the workers should be treated equally without any discrimination in organization. It happens. There is a nepotism in every organization. Favorism is there. There should be no favorism. Okay, on the basis of reference. See, this principle states that all employees should be treated equally with fairness, kindness and justice. Okay, it implies that managers should be fair and impartial while dealing with subordinate. There should be no discrimination with respect to age, caste, gender, religious relations, etc. This happens most time. If any person is in your reference, then that person is given importance. It should not be happening. Workers should be given fair chance. They should be treated equally without any discrimination of age, caste, gender. Okay. Now, stability of tenure of personnel. This is very important principle according to Henri. If your employees are not stable, okay, then what will happen? There will be a cost of recruitment, and ultimately you will be not having a good human resource team in your organization, and that will surely impact your business organization productivity. Okay, stability of tenure of personnel, retaining productive employees should be always a high priority of management. Management should play a very, very important role, or should prioritize the stability of a tenure of your employee personnel. If your employees are continuously, if your employee turnover rate is very high, your employees are continuously leaving your organization, what is happening? You're providing them training and they're leaving. You're recruiting, and again, so what will happening? There's a cost of production, and ultimately you are not having a good human resource team. And human resource plays a very dominant role for smooth and effective functioning of any business organization. You take any company, Tata, Reliance, Wipro, Microsoft, all the companies are running successfully and effectively due to good human resource. They are productive, they are efficient, they are effective, and they are talented. Okay, recruitment and selection cost as well as increased product reject rate are usually associated with hiring new employee. Very important. If you are recruiting a new employee, there is a recruitment process which is very costly. You can do recruitment within the organization and outside also. Within, if there is no any individual, then you have to do outside. Then there is a cost of recruitment. There's external recruitment, advertisement, e-portal. Then you have campus recruitment. Then you have factory gates. There are different sources of recruitment that is very costly. So management need to analyze and should focus on stability of tenure of personnel. Stability of job creates team spirit. Yes, very important. If your employees are stable in your organization, for example, Tata, employee turnover rate of Tata is very low. So what happens? There is a good team in your organization. There is a good group in your organization and good team. Thus, they result a lot in effective productivity. Okay. And sense of belongingness, yes, of course, if you're providing the employee all the benefits, all the facility, and they are also very productive, and they are very attached to your organization. Okay, so there is a creative belongingness, sorry, there is a sense of belongingness which is very important. If your employees, if your workers are very very attached to your organization, they are productive, they are boosted up, their morale is very boosted up. Okay, among worker, which ultimately increase the quality as well as quantity of work. If I'm working in XYZ company and the company is providing me with all the benefits, all the facility, good salary, good commission, good incentives, what will happen? I'll be very productive and I'll feel like a sense of belongingness with the organization. Okay. Initiative should, management should encourage initiative. That is, they should encourage the employee to suggest idea, experience, and new methods of work. Very very important. Initiative means to take initiative to bring something in the organization. Management should give workers to take initiative in giving ideas, giving views regarding some method of production or some new technique of production. Okay, it helps in developing an atmosphere of trust and understanding. What happens if you are giving initiative principle to workers? They'll feel like management is understanding. Okay, and there will be trust between management and employees or workers. Esprit de Corps, this is the last principle. Esprit de Corps is concerned with harmony in the organization. There should be a harmony in the organization. Coordination should be there. Okay, there should be no conflict. There should be no quarrels between the management, between the different department. Okay, they should work in harmonious environment, happy environment. Okay, and there should be a team building and maintaining of harmony among the workforce. Team work and sound interpersonal relation. There should be a good interpersonal relation between management, between the workers, between different departments, finance department, HR department, marketing department, IT department, research department, between sub departments. Okay, it's very very important.